This is just AMZN for Friday, June 4th, 2021. So this is not the day I expected to have. I thought with this little bit of a gap up, we would have something similar to this candle right here, where we gapped up ever so slightly, sold back off, back down into this, into the triangle, into the bottom edge of the triangle. Here we are, we gapped up. We've got this resistance clearly overhead. I thought we were going to have a bigger candle selling off today like this, or even coming all the way back down here. And I don't know if it's just because it's a later week, shorter week. We only had a 4-day week. This was Tuesday. That was bad. So Monday was a holiday, so we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't know if it was that. It does seem like we're moving away, moving out of this triangle, breaking down. But this was a really, really small day. So we talked about it on this day. The range was 2350. Today, Friday was 2219, smaller. So let's look at the 5-minute and see how things moved. So we gapped up, immediately sold off a little bit in the first 5-minute candle, not huge, staying above 3200. Put in a little bit of some buying, moved up a little bit, and put in a bit of an S curve right into the 21. Great opportunity to buy the 3200 call. Came right down into the 10 by 9 range with an 8R target up at 18. Would have been a great, easy, quick 8Rs right here. Like that was it. That was, we're even buying the bearish candle there. Like this, that would have been 8Rs right there. Buying this this S curve, at the low, really right off the low of the day, right here. If you were buying at the open at that price, you would have been stopped out over here. But if you had waited to buy actually just above Thursday's close, yeah, that was a really great move. That was the only time it worked. Later in the day, it didn't work. No other move really had an 8R on the 3200 call or the 3200 put for that matter. But yeah, that was it. That was the S curve right here. It did kind of just chop around going sideways. It looked like it was coming back in for like maybe another S curve to go a little higher, and it just ran out of steam up here. So when it came right back up here, it was running into the early resistance here and pushed a little bit above this one. But the put, the put just went sideways. All of this was just sideways. It just chopped around. Even if you were setting up with an absolute zero, you could have done that, buy at $1, stop at 0, effectively no stop. But it didn't make it anywhere near, a target of 9, which would have been an 8R move. Didn't even make it up to this earlier resistance. So to do an absolute zero, you would have just been able to buy at 1 and then get out something positive, maybe get out at 2 or 3, or in this case, even 4 would have been a good target, but 8 would, or 8Rs would not. You would have had to been a little bit closer. So like the 3210 at this point, as this is going sideways, and then it goes in the money quite a bit more. But you couldn't have done absolute zero with $100 risk. The lows through here, a little bit under 3. I think I saw 270 something, 280, 275. It's like 270 right here. 270 looks like would have been one of the lows. 254. If you're looking at this as, okay, we should roll over from here, which we're right below the purple line. We did run back into the 5. The 5 would have been a little bit below, would have been right around the open price. So the 5 exponential was right here on a daily. But this is a little bit of a double top up here, pushed above resistance. So, it's possible somebody could have been buying this around, let's say 3 with a stop at 2. So buying at 3, 8R target would have been 11, and it hit 11. Hit 11 actually on this candle. So this bear candle took out the previous low, took out, let's see, it came right into the low of the day. So the low was 3201.99. The low over here was 3201.76. So it did slightly take out the open low. And this candle put in a lower low, but people were buying it there. And then this candle put in a very similar low, and people were buying it there. And then we had, I don't really want to call it a rally, but it kind of was 30 minutes of buying and then just chop into the close. So, oops, there we go. So Yeah, both the call and the put really ran out of steam in the last half hour of the day. Again, maybe attribute that to being a lighter week. Normally there's a little more movement directionally into the close. Um, so yeah, just everyone got kind of chopped out. But this was a really nice sell off here. This was really the only other place to get kind of a more directional move, like the 3200 call worked here for 8R. The 3210 put worked here for 8R. But I'm looking for 8R on a Friday, and it's harder to get there when you have such a small range day. So hopefully we'll have some candles with some larger size. I'm still looking at this as something looking to roll over. This looks like a bear flag, a little bit of a flag here that we've broken down. We did a flag with these candles over here. We're selling off. We had a little bit of a flag here, and then we continued selling off. That's kind of what I'm anticipating over here, that will, even if we go up a little bit more one more day, it'd be great if we got a really small bull candle like this one, and then from there broke down, because I think we'll trap even more bulls in that case. Or it could be totally wrong and we just rally out of here and make this like a false breakdown sort of triangle thing. Or it could still be wrong and it just goes sideways. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's just watch for the charts to set up so nice like this with an S curve, and then double top into just chop city into kind of a rollover off the 21. The 21 had not been working great. I mean, we went right on through. The 21 went right on through all the movement of the day. Thursday, it just chopped through here. It didn't really pause at the level. It held the level. Let's see. This, we didn't quite, I mean, we rolled over just under it. We hardly paused here at all. And then we just chopped around it. So when I say wasn't working, I mean, we didn't see a clear, S curve into it. And then, a move, I guess maybe this one going all the way back. What was this? Is this Thursday? Yeah, this was Thursday before the holiday, where it did do a really nice rollover here. So we just, otherwise the 21 really wasn't working as cleanly during the rest of this week. So it's nice to see that starting to work again here, give us some interaction here, and then directional move from it. That's what I like to see, that the 21's acting as a support or a resistance and being able to play it at that level too. So hope this helps. This is just AMZN. Thanks.